Montana begins to open up as soon as this Sunday. Exactly 4 weeks after he issued a stay-at-home order, Governor Steve Bullock announces plans to lift that directive and get the state's economy moving slowly, carefully, and strategically. Well, Governor Bullock says Montanans have made major sacrifices, and because of that, we're seeing a decline in confirmed coronavirus cases, unlike many other states. But he also says just because he's opening the state does not mean the virus is done, and we all need to be careful. Here's a look at the key dates announced today. Beginning this Sunday, April 26th, the statewide stay-at-home order will be lifted. Now that includes places of worship. Then Monday, April 27th, Main Street and retail businesses can open. 1 week later, on Monday, May 4th, restaurants, bars, breweries, distilleries, and casinos may open. The governor saying those employees need more training. And then on Thursday, May 7th, school boards and school districts all across the state can choose to open or continue education online. Of course, all of these openings must happen within safety and social distancing guidelines. Well, we begin tonight's team coverage with Q2's Russ Riesinger, who is taking a look at some of the key highlights of the plan and has more on what will be opening and what won't.
Well, Governor Bullock laying out the details of the reopening the Big Sky plan at a news conference this afternoon. The governor saying that there is reason for optimism, but not celebration, and that Montanans will still have to go to great lengths to protect each other because he says once we are open, we want to stay open.
Starting this Sunday, the stay-at-home order will be lifted. Now, that doesn't mean it's time for the celebratory block party or big barbecue.
But come Sunday, churches will be able to open if they want. And on Monday, Main Street businesses can open their doors with a number of stipulations. Health assessments must be done on employees, and physical distancing of 6 feet must be maintained between customers. Some of the other highlights: senior living and assisted living facilities must continue to prohibit visitors. Child care facilities, organized youth activities, and outdoor recreation can open, but gyms and theaters must remain closed. Personal care, such as getting a haircut, will be possible again on Monday, but with strict guidelines. A week later, on May 4th, restaurants, bars, and casinos can reopen, but with strict rules.
Restaurants can operate at most at half of the regular capacity. No more than 6 people can sit together. And there has to be plenty of space between tables. You won't be able to sit at the bar to drink. And all customers will have to be out of the establishment during this first phase by 11:30 p.m.
Schools can resume, but Bullock is leaving that up to local school boards to decide. And those traveling into the state must continue to quarantine for 14 days.
I recognize that our tourism industry is hurting. But as Montanans have worked so hard to stop the spread of this virus, this first phase of reopening isn't yet the time to allow others to come into our state. As I've said before, our new normal is going to look different.
A number of other considerations must be taken before Montana can move on to the next phase, but the hope is that this will begin the process of moving towards some semblance of normal while also minimizing the risk of resurgence. In Billings, I'm Russ Riesinger reporting for MTN News.
Well, there's much more information on reopening in this story on our website, ktvq.com, and you can see the Governor Bullock's full plan for reopening and what it will look like. That too is at ktvq.com.